Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose. Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency. Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious Master of Arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor! defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
No. Thanks all the same. I have quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Cossillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Kurt.
It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And these memories I hold dear. You've always been extraordinary, Greenblood. But I had to watch over you. You were my responsibility. That didn't leave us much time for...
What about now?
now. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Greetings, Your Excellency. I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Hello, my lady.
Have a nice day, madam.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Madam, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir Freddy on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear. Allow me to congratulate you.
You are correct, Excellency.
It is a station of... The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will... I only regret...
Really?
To be entirely honest with you...
Tell me more about it, and...
Very well. We know that your uncle... But these particular we would consider it a tremendous...
Heresy is not a crime. But I'm sure that my uncle would hear your argument.
The Prince would indeed give us his... For according to our sources...
I see. If your heretics are planning on... I'll look into this and see... What is your point of view on the relations between us?
As ambassador, we appreciate it. Thanks to the congregation, that heresy...
Could you tell me anything about Tulane?
It would be a pleasure. We follow the teaching and give thanks. The high dignitaries of...
I've heard say that dissent...
Ah, you must certainly be... The Lord Luminous has an But they believe that But their differences are...
How is Tulane faring on Tir Freddy?
We built a marvelous... Did you know that our missionaries there... Of course, there are... But I am and we have tremendous...
How goes the conflict with the
Your territory, we fight on every front.
And on Tir Freddy?
To my knowledge, the bridge which leaves us.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light...
Greetings, Your Excellency. I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
The merchant is there.
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. In fact, I've already had a word with...
They're asking that we pay again, despite having...
It's just that the price has gone up.
This is inadmissible.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just...
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end.
I'll be damned.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing
Following orders. Yeah,
This whole story sounds suspicious. You were demanding a second payment, but for...
I'm not the one demanding, nor
This stubborn fool is pushing me to...
I'm certain we can come to an unofficial arrangement. You are clearly the apprentice of a demanding master, who expects you to life in your shoes, can't...
And what would I have to do in exchange? If I give you the merchandise, my
Not if you were robbed. By pure chance. What if the guards leave a little extra bonus in your pocket, and while you're making yourself busy elsewhere, some of my men break? You'll just have to make a devastated...
And the bonus will be how much?
Well, you won't be retired.
Oh, all right.
Not just yet. You'll get your bonus after...
Well, you can't...
You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Come and taste my saber!
Move away! To my help! And death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. To my help! And death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
selection. Whatever you need to be.
Lady Desade, I presume. It is an honor to me. Captain, you set sail?
Yes.
Excellent news.
Blast me, I'm a
The commander was quite...
Very well.
The merchandise that you obtained, but the Port Authority formalities, and we've already lost quite a bit of time.
Are you blatantly asking?
I would never ask it.
But you...
Well, now, if he finds... But this card...
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with...
It's blocked.
Sworn through? Is your hat out of style? Celebrate the miracle of science.
You won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you faith in existence.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Come one, come all. Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's niece. All is in order. We will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure.
I doubt that. Jonas was never... And it's been 2 days since last... Might I ask you, if you hear... I would like to set sail...
You haven't heard anything about my cousin. To be honest...
Did you say he was intended? My men spoke of a rather...
That isn't the same...
Let's go and find him.
Happy to be of some...
Have you seen anyone wandering about?
Take a look around. As long as they don't try and get on my ship. That's said.
A smuggler?
In the port jails. Might I ask you?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene.
Happy to see that you trust. Just so happens that I heard some... They're making quite some ruckus. We, of course, refused entry. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain you're potential... But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them.
What do you mean?
That discretion and...
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow North? I don't think so.
When did you see your cabin boy?
It's been 2 days since I've had it. It wasn't out of the ordinary until the day of departure.
Miss Jonas,
In tradition, we are all members of...
Might I have a word?
As you wish.
I have a favor to ask before we...
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some
Impossible. All merchandise must be registered. Unless...
I wouldn't go that...
Well then, they'll have to wait.
Hellfire.
Captain.
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster... He's gotten into his head that again... He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before all that is not in the warehouse, and no... Sorry, but your crates are gonna have...
Sorry, Kurt.
The commander is gonna have my head.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest. Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the ocean.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard.
Our magic? Yeah, as for your question. Others are sea gifted. It's how the guild is made and...
Could you tell me anything about it?
It is a magnificent... The natives have a religion. They were very friendly people. I've also heard that they're a great... But I wouldn't know what else to tell you.
What do you think of our port?
You're referring to this one? Thanks to your prince, even though it remains... Certain zones are owned completely by... It's a good port.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them. Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Did you hear the bell?
The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We are not in Thélème, you know. You better get going. The harbor master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something...
Damn, I didn't hear either.
Be off with you.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get. Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
You cannot pass. Only the Norts have access to the prison.
To my help! And death to the others! You're running out of food. Drink a potion! Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Captain? Milady?
The way is clear.
Do your best to be quick and...
Don't you be worried.
The warehouse is at the end.
Move out, quick.
I've seen...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that? If this is some sort of trick...
You can see for yourself that
I'm already locked up. Yes, I am a smuggler.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing Tuleme. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't. I don't really think of my clients as kin.
A real sin. Tell me where I can find them and I'll...
That works for me. They must be waiting for me. But if the Nauts get their hands on them...
Thank you.
Anytime.
I don't have the key. Here is the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Who is that?
May the Illuminated save us.
The man to which you are referring was a...
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition? Please, please, have pity on us. We are not heretics. We are not...
In that case, why is the Inquisition looking...
Our only error was...
It's true. We presented our...
We fled all the way to Serene, but the Inquisition wants to silence...
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could.
Oh, we have signed already, and we were even ready to say that we had never seen the truth.
It served no purpose.
Tell me more about your research.
Our work concerned...
The disciple of Saint Matthias.
The very same.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we wanted to verify if this island...
And?
Teofredi is without any doubt, but the text...
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't... He speaks of a voice that came from...
It was written in black and white.
I understand now. This voice from the depths sounds more than...
The sacred texts are all...
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestine?
That would be better than...
I see.
I beg of you, please...
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum...
Your goodness honors
If I manage to convince the... Stay here.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
But I still don't see Constantine at your...
Don't worry.
I certainly hope so.
What will be your official title on Tiff?
Come now. But His Highness, as I am therefore required, but also obtain as... Your help will be
It's always a I need to be leaving. Good day. Someone told me that...
That's right, yeah.
Yes.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening.
Did anything seem...
Maybe a tad trouble.
Why would that be?
Why? I haven't...
What does Jonas do in his free time?
He just hangs around, and when evening comes, we...
Did he ever have one to...
Never.
Does he know anyone in...
No one.
Do you think you could have made him...
I wouldn't think that for a moment.
I don't know where...
No.
And you don't believe...
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong. He's like the itch for a drink gets us all. Here, yesterday, it was me who typed. I called back to him.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator. He knows his craft well.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year.
I need to be going. Good day, sailor. I've been told...
Talking about Joe, but like I've been crying to the 9 deaf.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. The other day, in the tavern. And then when we left, him and I, well, those brutes were there, waiting for...
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to.
Did you report this?
Unfortunately not. And the captain...
Did Jonas seem troubled to you?
Maybe.
Do you know what was...
No.
Why would anyone want to see...
How would I know?
It's just that... Did anyone else?
There was still a... I seem to recall that kind of fellow who plays now and again he comes out.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man. It's a pity that he...
Thank you, Lauro.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again.
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name...
There was indeed a...
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out.
I'm sorry. Hair down to his neck.
I don't believe it. I hope you've come to a good half of my furniture.
Let me take a look.
If you can fix it.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father is...
How is business going?
It's picking up. The Malicor. The epidemic still... Now that we have a city...
Has the Malicor really put it...
People stopped going out. And then, thankfully, the people were still destroyed. I also lost... Oh, but that's nothing new to you.
With all these sailors coming and going...
Right. They say that man... Treasure abound. Like... Ah, but you know the...
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Well then, will you...
No.
In that case...
That's not a small sum.
Oh, the father...
Someone told me about one of your...
I see. And
Where might I find him?
Here?
I am looking for a Naut.
A note, you say?
According to one of his fellow...
A kidnapping. I would have noticed. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Who are you?
No, have no... I'm looking for a Naut, a young cabin boy.
Yes.
What can you tell me about the boy?
He seemed rather nervous, and he must have been right.
Tell me what happened that...
A rich merchant, the kind of man you could... They exchanged words with the cabin.
And after that?
It just so happens, and I think I might well have... I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapped.
Who was the rich merchant?
No, my lady. It was Sir Fontaine.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs.
Thank you.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels. I could repair this if I had some metal dowels. I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Have a nice day, madam.
Greetings. I hope your day will be better than mine.
Good people, don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. Won't believe your eyes.
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word.
He is absent. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. And to what do I owe the...
I would like to have a word.
He is not here.
It concerns, according to witnesses.
I see. He has simply...
Excuse me.
Don't you see?
I am very surprised. And that his men escorted...
Witnesses? In a tavern?
These witnesses...
My son was probably shocked to have found us. A gesture that your drunk...
How did you find your son's...
We have never... We learned the new name. Then we learned the name. No sooner had it docked in Serene.
Where might I find...
I cannot say until the Naughts have set sail.
This pact... It sounds like some fear-inducing story. Excuse me, madam, but I have...
If you would be so courteous, I...
With respect, my lady. Your Excellency.
Lady, I have been told that those are great, but you will bring...
I thank you, Excellency. My cousin Constantine is...
I had no idea you would be... Well, then, that is... please convey to your cousin my...
You seem slightly hesitant.
A rather unscrupulous...
Do people actually give...
Alas, yes. As you can well imagine...
This vulgar trickster!
In any city of the...
I shall see what I can do.
I thank you. The man operates...
I would like to talk to you about
I am listening.
a couple of historians, and it seems that this is not to the like...
These sinister hypocrites.
Without a doubt.
I would volunteer and...
You would like me to firm...
You will certainly prove...
Would you be so kind as to tell...
With pleasure. The Alliance was the greatest of our cities. This union was originally... But our ancestors quickly... And of course, today, each day...
Could you give me your understanding?
The exchanges I will not hide from you, but your prince, it is by all means
The Bridge Alliance has been on...
It is true that, alas, I haven't... It is a luxurious... The vegetation is we discovered some are savage, but you shall
And what of your war with...
It has... If those bigots... But that's...
Have you been fighting...
From direct conflict.
Did you reconsider the request for asylum?
I believe I already told you.
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malico. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malico isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished.
May the disease never afflict you, Your Excellency.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind.
In this day and age, I can't blame you.
Are there any nasty side effects?
There are none. You will feel...
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. But, as I'm in perfect health... But, if it helps you... There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like you.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels. Locked.
You again? What are you doing in...
I'm not the only one that's found...
I'm neither deaf nor blind.
The Alliance ambassador.
Sahin. Him again. And here I am, playing the part of...
Why does Sahin bear you...
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose... I saw them, inflicting to find a remedy to the Malachor. They were...
It is for an act of... Dr. Sahin warned me that you were...
That doesn't surprise me. I understand if you don't believe me after all that. But I would still be one if Sahin hadn't...
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned...
These potions are not harmful.
But you could just as easily produce real...
You don't understand. This potion is an attempt...
So you manipulate people to...
I don't have a choice.
If this potion were inoffensive...
I ran tests on myself. A small sip of this... The mob would have been furious in any case.
Your methods don't seem so...
I don't torture people.
Perhaps. But you are hurting...
So...
I'm going to help you leave the city.
I swear it.
Very well, then. I need to...
If we can't find a way to...
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them here.
It would be better if I... The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
The key to the tavern.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken. Please listen. I beg you.
If you wanted to reimburse...
Believe me.
Me? It's not money I want. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your...
How absurd!
Well, in that case, help us catch...
He's trapped!
And so you plan on waiting here? I do not advise that. All of you drank...
You're right, we did. Take...
As for me, I only drank a few...
Alas! A terrible side effect.
What?
Everyone is. Except...
What are we gonna do?
Listen to me, everyone!
That charlatan will just have...
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
So, did you
I persuaded the mob to...
Very well.
You were free.
I owe you my life.
I remind you to never...
I have no... Well then, were you...
Yes, just...
That doesn't...
I would hope.
Your cousin is either a dangerous fellow...
What kind of...
Several, actually. In any case, if you were...
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Anything else?
How is business going?
It's picking up. The Malicor. The epidemics. Now that we have a...
Has the Malicor really...
People stopped going out. And then, thank people were still... I also... Yeah, but that's not...
With all these sailors coming and going...
Right. They say that man... Treasure abound. Last night. Ah, but you know the kind...
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
If you had any idea who I am.
That vulture of a tavern master was right.
Sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Keeps shouting like that, we should have gotten rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. Oh, he's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
I don't have the key.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress!
Constantine, it's me!
My fair cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We are departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, fair cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt.
It is your Highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall follow.
It's not possible just now.
Selection, whatever you... Welcome! It's such a... Have you seen anything to... Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Your Excellency.
Lady...
I tracked down your man near the coin.
Finally.
Let's just say that I put an end. Matters turned out... He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again.
We followed his trail to the coin. All the same, you have nothing.
Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such a... Thank you for your help, Excellent.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
Your Excellency.
Lady...
Now that your affair is taken...
We are willing.
At the port of Serene.
Very well.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
We owe you our lives. We are eternal.
It was nothing.
If you would allow me, I would like to...
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart. Good day, Excellency.
Lady Desire.
It pains me to inform you that the heretics...
Curse them! How could that...
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without...
The bridge. But I had hoped that you... We have nothing else to do but pray that the...
I must be going.
May...
To my help! And death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Madam? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of...
Enchanted as well.
Are you ready?
We should be able to set sail. I'm still without news of...
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the...
Taken? Her son is seeking...
A contract?
A commercial contract. In exchange for... In some cases, nations even trade... I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas, but what I can tell you is that ever since, he's been a North.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
Your Highness, your absence this morning.
Come now, Sir de Corsillon. My father... I'm sad to have caused... Would you believe that I was rotting away, though still seeing double from last night's drink? Ta-da!
You might have refrained from the company.
Take away the risk.
But you wanted...
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. She told me she said that he was taken...
Who was a cabin boy?
They took him back.
Well, that is very unpleasant news. Since time immemorial, there are children born on their ships, but certain contracts are so... From time to time, the congregation has...
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son?
No. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the...
Do you mean he would have offered up...
Well, he probably did it before. What counts most? Breaking a contract with the seafarers...
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us. This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Excuse me, madam, but
If you would be so kind.
With respect, my lady.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get...
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
I don't have the key.
Lady de Sade.
I have come looking for your...
Those knots.
Would you be so kind as... I looked into the contract. It was indeed you who ceded your...
It is...
You should have thought of that before.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Nauts.
Her sadness would be all the more...
You wouldn't
dare!
You were not leaving me.
Very well.
All children leave the nest.
Locked.
Who are you?
Your captain has sent me to...
Were you able to convince my...
Yes.
That doesn't surprise. I feel more sorry for my...
You don't seem to be...
I hadn't seen them since I was find me. My family is the Knots.
Yes. You...
Swall through? Welcome! It's such a... Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. You'll find all you need in our selection.
Madam?
Are you ready?
We should be able to set... My cabin boy, Jonah.
You do?
All we can do is plot a... I do thank you. Your actions bring...
Permission to board the ship?
Certainly. But keep in mind, if you have any farewells to make or any fun...
You were quite right. I do have...
Then be quick with it.
Be back soon, Captain.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set...
Permission to board the ship?
Certainly. But keep in mind, do you have any farewells?
No, my house is in order. We are ready to...
Perfect.
I am so eager to discover Tir Friddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I have the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Madam, gentlemen. Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready hot to wear. Lively now!